Hey, before everybody catch on, come on. I hope every mother out there, I hope they had a great Mother's Day. Hope y'all males, man, y'all took care of y'all moms, Mother's Day. But anyways, I was looking at the press conference today. Huh? I see why. I see why Berlanga is the main event. I see why he's the main event. The dude is the biggest talker out there, yo. For real. I was waiting on him to start running his mouth. And once he started running his mouth, I was like, yep, that explains it all. That explains it all. Say what you want to say about Berlanga, but man, he got confidence. The crazy thing is that I remember when I fought the #1 fighter in the world. Well, #2, depending on how you had him, Floyd or Manny Pacquiao. But I remember when I fought him, right? Let me tell you, what's good, Bug? Hey, I don't know if he gonna stop Canelo, but Bug gonna whoop that ass. I'm telling y'all, boy. Hey, I was the first to say the shit out loud, dog. Y'all, hey, don't get it twisted. Hey, what's up with you, man? I'm telling y'all, Bug gonna whoop that. But anyways, I was about to say something, big dog. I was gonna say something real quick. Nah, but about Berlanga. So Berlanga, that confidence he's exuding, that's because he went 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez, the cash cow. Even when he doubted himself, he was able to go 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez. And so that boosts his confidence. Now he's saying to himself, who gonna stop me? I got dropped, floored with a nasty left hook. I got up, continued to fight. I was talking trash to him and everything. I felt like I belonged. However, I didn't have a whole lot of experience. Now I take that experience and I go into this fight. This young gun who's coming over here to America, to his city, he like, man, look, he ain't got no chance. He feeling like this ain't gonna be a tough fight. I'm gonna catch him, I'm gonna hurt him, I'm gonna knock him out. I know what he saw. I saw the same thing he saw in that Shiraz fight. Now Shiraz going up 8 pounds. He thinking that he gonna be okay, but he don't realize that, bro, going up from when I went from 140 to 147, the punching power night and day. So like I can only imagine going from 160 to 168, although he'll have a little bit more, weight on him. Boy, them punches, they gonna feel different. In the first fight coming up, fighting against a puncher too, and Shiraz, he like to stand up like a tree. Man, look, Berlanga might knock him out. Berlanga catch him, he gonna hurt him. No doubt about it. And Berlanga got that overhand right, and he got left hook too, but that overhand right is a son of a gun. So I know Berlanga gonna be looking at for that all night. But man, yeah, that found confidence, that new confidence, that's from the Canelo fight. And he alluded to it during the press conference too. So y'all already know. Let me see. Got my guy Wrench right there. Boom, boom. What's up? Think about Bill and calling. What do I think about Bill Haney? Talking about Devin performances entertainment. He biased towards his son. Of course he gonna say that. But deep down in his heart, he know that their performance was terrible. I don't care what anybody say. You got these guys. See, look, I'm not one of those guys that ain't never done it before. So what I be saying, it be real. It may come from the heart too. A lot of these guys, they be, oh, well, he fought like that because, he had PTSD and all this stuff. Yeah, I had the same shit. PTSD, or ADHD, whatever the hell you want to call it. We all got it when we get in that ring, man. Especially when you go through something traumatic, right? Yeah, everybody got it in life too. You get in a car accident, you scared as hell the next time you get inside a car. You scared as hell, but you still get inside the car, right? Same thing inside the ring. See, this got to be right. See, and that's the problem with Haney. It's the problem with Haney. He worried about what everybody else saying and stuff instead of getting this right. He got to get that right. And the way he fought, no. Scared to get hit. If you scared, go to church. Ain't that what the Snoop Dogg said? You scared, go to church. Hey, he's too scared. Nah, and if he continues to fight that way, man, scared the way he is, bro, I'm telling you, he gonna get booed out of the ring. Booed out of the arena, man. For real. He looked like a track star, bro. For real. Not gonna lie. I was mad. I was mad at what I was seeing, and I'm a fighter. So, and I appreciate boxing skills. That wasn't boxing. So that's what I think about it, player. Daddy gotta support his man, his son. That's just it. What's up, man? What's going on, everybody in the chat? What's good with y'all, man? Hey, thanks for tuning in, yo. I don't really have a favorite rapper, man. I don't have a favorite rapper, bro. Yeah, it's really hard, man. It's too much. For me, it's too much depth in rap, bro. It's too much going on, bro. And so I have a hard time even supporting it, to be honest with you. Like, I appreciate the guys, they bringing out music, good music, stuff like that. But man, sometimes I'm just like, man, you know, the last straw with me was when that man out there in Texas, man. I think he was out there in Texas. He lost his young daughter in the whole mix up, bro. Like, that crushed me. And I'm like, man, this rap stuff is nope. So I don't really have a guy that I like. I know back in the days, absolutely. I had a lot of guys that I used to like, you know, but I'm old school, you know, like when I say old school, 90s, I'm an 80s baby. So 90s hip hop, I think was the best. Early 2000s was fire too. But, you know, Nas, Jay-Z, you know, I was all about them, man. Nas, Jay-Z, shoot, who else? Snoop, love Snoop. You know, Dog Pound, like I was all into that, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, Mac 10. You know what I'm saying? I was into that type of stuff back then, man, but a little different now, man. So, anyways, let me see. Right now, I think the hottest artist right now, to be honest with you, I think is Kendrick. Kendrick's the hottest artist right now, by far, I think. You know, and I know a lot of y'all because of what Kendrick doing to Drake, but Drake is a damn good artist, man. You know, say what you want, man. That new track he got out is hot. That dude he got out, I don't know the name of that mug again, but it's just a hot track he got out, man. So let me see. Eminem the best. Eminem was fire, bro. Very, very like people don't respect Eminem and what he brought to the game, man, but I do respect it. Eminem was fire, bro. And I was around when Eminem was just popping off. Let's see. Supposed to Hart shown Eubank fight, both. The Hart shown and Eubank fight? Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, a lot of people was trying to downplay that fight. And they were just saying, oh, it's made up hype, this and that. I'm like, nope. Nope. I was like, absolutely not. I said on the State of Boxing, I was like, hey, you got the family heritage involved, bro. You know what I mean? This is these guys' offspring. Trying to tell you, and they trying to win it. So, you know, I got to give it to Conor Ben. I got to give it to him, man. He fought his behind off. And everybody's talking about the Eubank, and they talking about the weight and all that, bro. But if you look at his record, man, he was 160 pounds not too long ago. You know, everybody was making it a big deal. Like, oh, my God. I'm like, dude, he was 160 pounds, I think 3 fights before he fought Ben. He went to 168 and then dropped back down. So I'm like, he can make the weight. He know he can make the weight. But then I heard the circumstances afterwards. Oh, he came weigh no more than 10 pounds over. And I get all of that. You know, he's going to be weakened by the weight. And I was just like, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I was like, Eubank's supposed to win. He got more skills. That's it. He got more skills. But Eubank showed he got heart. So did Conor, man. I was super surprised by Conor and his grit, determination, that heart he showed, man. I was surprised. You know, I thought he was one of those guys that just huffed and puffed up his chest, but really wasn't about that. He showed me that he was about that. So, you know what? He surprised the hell out of me. So I got a lot of respect for Conor Ben, because he like that. Conor Ben is like that. He's just not, it's just not a facade, and he think you know, I'm tough. No, that dude is tough, man. And he came to fight and win. And of course, Eubank as well, what he was able to endure. But, you know, but hell of a fight, man. I can't wait till they run it back, bro. I wasn't, shoot, where was I at when I saw that? Shit, I wasn't home. I think I was out and about, but yeah, I was watching it going crazy in the car, for sure. What you think about Shakur fight with Cepeda? Shakur's supposed to eat Cepeda ass up. See, Cepeda, he struggles with distance. Cepeda's the type of fighter that got to feel something. He got to feel you. Pause. All right? But he got to feel some sort of contact. You know, I was in around a lot of gyms where fighters got to feel contact. That's either they getting hit and feeling contact, or they doing the hitting. And once you take the space, so if you give him space, now he out there in no man's land, he don't know what to do. It's hard for him to figure it out. You know, he got that wide ass base. You know, he'll be lunging with his jab. He gets hit with straight left hands. He gets hit with right hooks. Now, it all depends on, to be honest with you, what Shakur gonna show up. It depends on how healthy his hands are, how much he's willing to engage, you know. I mean, he did in the Padley fight because Padley couldn't have no power. But if Cepeda is hitting hard, with all them knockouts he got them heavy hands, shit, Shakur ain't gonna be standing there trading with that dude. Nope. He's just gonna keep his distance, and he gonna take the air out of the fight. The air out of the ball, air out of the fight. You know, he gonna catch him coming in every now and then. He gonna box smart. He gonna block some shots. But, I'm looking at Shakur, and I'm like, man, when is he gonna get back to the, countering after them blocking and making a miss? Counter more, man. If he counter more, my gosh, he'll be a phenomenal fighter. But as of late, he hasn't been. I would say did in the Padley fight, but again, Padley can't bust a grape. So the couple of fights that we seen Shakur in there with punchers, he does not want to get hit. Hell no. He's the type of fighter that's like, hey, I'm not giving up defense for offense. Nope, not taking that risk. So we'll see after 4 rounds and see if he turns it up. After 4 rounds, you'll see. He start turning it up, start, getting closer, start breaking down Cepeda. But yeah, I think it's going to be a walk in the park. I don't think it's going to be hard at all. No, I don't. Remember, straight line fighter, 50-50. Shakur, it's hard to beat him on that 50-50, man. It really is. He is damn good on that 50-50. That meaning both of them are straight in front of each other. Nope, you're not going to beat Shakur that way. Absolutely not. So I got Shakur easy. So we'll see. We'll see. But anything can happen. Hold up. What'd he say? Crazy son, what? Pure demonic. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, bro. Pure demonic. I have no clue what you're talking about. Yes, sir. I can respect it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm looking at the chat. I'm like, what's going down? Anyways, Bud. Who is Bud? Who you got, Bud? Y'all already know I got Bud. Come on. SM. You know I got Bud. Bud gonna embarrass Canelo, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. One of the first ones to say it. Now everybody believe it. And it's gonna be funny when Bud is the favorite. When Bud is the favorite. Especially after the last performance. Now I'll tell you this. Bud shouldn't take that last performance and be sold on that. Don't be sold on that's what version you gonna get, because you ain't gonna get that version of Canelo. I'm just letting you know right now. You gonna get a guy with more intent and more intent to hurt, because he know you lighting the ass, so he coming and he gonna come steamrolling ahead. So I would not take that last performance of Canelo and be like, oh, that's what version you going to get. And then I don't want to hear nothing after Bud serve his ass. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, Canelo old, Canelo this. Crawford, 40 years old. Crawford is 40 years old. Don't want to hear nothing about that. Oh, he ain't the same. He ain't this, not. Nah, nope. Don't want it. You wasn't saying that a few months ago. Nope. I don't want to hear none of that. Don't be making no excuses for Canelo Alvarez when he gets served by Terence Crawford. I'm telling you. Oh, absolutely. You want me to tell you how he gonna do it? Don't be surprised if he start bagging him up too. I'm telling you. He gonna bag up Canelo ass too. Yes. Don't be surprised. He ain't finna run around the ring and run around. He might for a little bit, just to get Canelo to get frustrated. Because once Canelo gets frustrated and those hands start to drop by his chest, then that's when you're going to see Crawford start turning up on his ass, because he's going to take more risks. And the more risk he take, he going to get his ass chopped up. Bing, 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 bing. Counterpunch all night. That uppercut for Crawford going to be there all night. Them lateral traps gonna be there all night for Crawford too. Crawford gonna walk away on him. He gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna reposition. Bing, 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 bing. Hey, take that 4-piece combination as well. Canelo, he drops the opposite hand just like Inoue. Every time he loads up with a big shot. Canelo, when he fighting against southpaws, few combinations you got to worry about. He closed the distance with the double jab and he come around with the whipping right hand, or he goes with the bolo to the body. When he's outside and he's playing with the jab, trying to close distance, Canelo, what does he do? He throw the hook to the body outside. And guess what hand is dropped? The left hand, the right hand is dropped. This one is dropped by his side. Man, I'm telling you, I sat there and I studied Canelo all day, all night, yesterday, and the week before, and the week before. Crawford gonna spank that ass. He gonna spank him. He gonna make it look damn near easy. And everybody gonna be like, oh, it's not the same Canelo. Oh, he's old. Crawford is 40 years old. 40 years old. Don't tell me nothing about no old. His legs ain't the same and all this stuff. Nope. Don't want to hear it. Anyways, y'all know who I got. Crawford by embarrassment. Smaller guy. Moving up. 2 weight divisions. And gonna make it look easy. Easy. Absolutely. I don't think it's gonna be KO. I don't think it's gonna be KO. Nope. I don't think so. Nah. That's gonna Canelo he ain't got no neck. That dude, you can hit that dude the truck, bro. What's going on? Hey, thanks for the $5. I appreciate you, baby. Can't wait for the Monster and Juto. I want to see how the Monster deals with the height. Yep. The jab right hook. Yep. And the devastating left hand. Yeah. He has great timing. Yes. Absolutely. And timing, as you know, big dog, beats speed. 9 times out of 10. Timing. As you know, timing is one of the most important elements in boxing. That, I say timing, and I say technique. Technique, man. Superior technique. Absolutely. I think those are the 2 keys in boxing. So from my experience, and I think that the only thing with Juto is he get a little lax on his defense every now and then. And he can't afford that. And another thing, I know his coach Hernandez. I know him very well. And I don't like the way he sounds. I get respecting your opposition, but he don't sound like he believe in his pupil, man. He don't sound like he believe in Juto like that, man. And I have a hard time with that because I'm like, bro, like, I get anyway, and you respect him, but damn, you sounding like you don't even trust it. Juto gonna do it. And Juto got everything to do it, man. So if your coach don't believe it, man, shit. How is Juto gonna believe? How he gonna believe? Shit. So, I would say Hernandez, he needs to just, hey, look, show respect, but damn, he's beatable, bro. And you got a guy that can beat him. So, anyways, who do you think it's who is think it's a 6 fight for Xander? Hey, that dude that beat hey, what's going on, big dog? Hey, what's that dude that just beat what's up, Lisette? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, love.
Like, he's on so familiar.
Yeah, my voice is there, I appreciate you. Good to see you. Yep. Anyways, that's old family right there. What I'm gonna say. Hey, what was the kid that just beat the 154 pounder? The undefeated guy. Let me know, chat. Who was that? Who was that guy that just beat? It was an upset. Damn, man, he's just chat going crazy. I'm like looking at him. What the flip? Yeah. Is it Ramos or Lubin? Nah, he's not fighting Ortiz or Ramos or Lubin. It's the guy that just beat it's the tall Mexican guy, man. Who he just beat? He beat Conwell. Was it Conwell? Yeah. I think that's the dude he's supposed to be facing next. Xander. I think that's the dude. Yeah. The big old Mexican dude, man. Yeah. So I think he's supposed to be fighting him. That's a dangerous fight, man. That's a dangerous fight. That dude he got volume. You can tell he do got some skills. You know, he brave as hell. He can take a punch. You feel me? The boy got some long arms. He can punch a little bit too. Yeah, it's a dangerous fight, man. See, look, man, back when I was growing up, it was a couple of fighters we also stay away from. And that was tall, rangy Hispanic guys. You know, that's I'm telling you, it's a thing in the sport. You remember when Verdejo lost to old boy? Tall, Hispanic guy, I forget his name, but Verdejo, back in the days, he locked up now. But yeah, I remember him fighting a tall, lanky. That's why a lot of guys had a lot of problems with Margarito. You know, taller, rangy, long, put the pressure on you, can fight on the inside, all that, man. Yeah, fight on the outside too. So shit, I'm telling you, man. Yep. Dangerous fight for Xander. Juto gotta be the bigger man when he moves up too. Juto gotta get acclimated. Look, he's 118. Well, he's 118 right now. Dude look like seem to have a larger frame, but anyways, acclimated there, bro. That's the thing. He's acclimated. That's the difference. And Juto wants him now. He don't want to wait until next year. He wants him now, and I agree. He should get him now because anyway, it's only gonna get better. That's it. He gonna get better and better. Because anyway, the type of guy that knows that, hey, it don't stop from here. You know, I gotta continue to perfect my craft. Every fighter in the world believes that they can get better. Every single fighter, man. We all believe that we can get better. You know, that we haven't learned everything. You know, so, and I think after that last fight, I think in a way, and his team are gonna reassess some things, or they should, and see why that's happening. Why he getting caught with left hooks like that. So let me see. Extra bacon, piggy. I'm trying to see what else I got going on in the chat, man, so I can answer something, man. Hardest punch I ever faced, Uruzan Pavadnikov by far. Then I'll go Pacquiao, and then I'll say Marquez. Yeah. Oh shoot, I had another guy named Antamani, African dude. It was the first time, man, I ain't gonna lie, it was the first time I got hit with a shot, an uppercut. Bruh, and I had some electrical problems after. I had some electrical problems after. I ain't gonna lie to you. Bruh, like, this dude hit me in the first round with an uppercut. And I saw stars, and I was like, what the is this, right? For the first time ever seeing stars. And when I got home, I ended up knocking him out in the 5th round, all right? Yeah, I got a knockout. I couldn't believe it either. I couldn't believe it. I hit him with the right hand. He was a southpaw. I hit him with the right hand. He walked into it, and bang, double impact. And, his legs went wobbly. And then after that, he couldn't get up. He was all wobbly across the ring, and they stopped the match. And I was like, thank God they stopped the match, because this motherfucker hit hard as hell. Anyways, electrical problems. Man, I had this, felt like electrical current going from my feet all the way down to my head, back up down to my feet, back up to my head, back, and it kept going up and down all night. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on with me? My body was just literally changing. You know what I'm saying? In real time, just changing. You know, my whole neural pathways was just changing. I was like, yo, this is not normal. I know it's not normal. And I was like, I know I'm concussed or something, because this doesn't feel right. But anyways, it went away after some time, but yeah, Antamani was a big puncher too. Kendall Hart was a solid puncher as well. Marquez was a big puncher. Heavy hands. Ruslan, Pac, who else? Carlos Abregu was a big puncher. A lot of weight behind his shots. Yeah, that was that. From what I recall, that was pretty much it. I had some electrical problems, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, for real, I did have some electrical problems, bro. Hey, Keyshawn gonna beat the brakes off of old boy De Los Santos. That's light work. That's light work. Yeah, Keyshawn gonna beat the brakes off of him. Yeah, that boy looking like me. He got a lot of weight to pull off. He been off for over a year. Oh yeah, Keyshawn gonna smack him. Oh yeah, he gonna get touched. And Keyshawn right now, You know, he look like he in his prime right now. What he about 26, 27 right now? How old is Keyshawn? I think he about 26, 27. Oh, he right in the midst of his prime. And he confident as hell too. You know what I'm saying? Only if Keyshawn, look. Only if Keyshawn leave that green alone, he gonna be all right. You gotta leave that green alone though, man, because that's only gonna weaken him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if he is or not, but you know, back in the he had a little issue. You know what I'm saying? And I know how hard it is to stop that. So, as of late, it seemed like he has been and left it alone. He has left it alone because his performances have risen, has gotten way better since then. But I'm telling you, man. So I'm just saying, stop that, Tim. Why should I stop it? Why should I stop it? It's trill what's trill. What's real is real. Hey, that's his business. He do what he do. But hey, it's my duty to talk about it and say, hey, as long as you ain't doing that, you're gonna be all right. That's it. I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying, bruh, you got a chance to take over boxing, bro. You got a mouthpiece. None of that racist rant stuff that you see going on nowadays by so many different guys in the sport. Yeah. None of that craziness. Nah, this dude is professional with it, man. And Keyshawn, hey, he gets my attention, and inside the ring. So I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. He got that ability. Absolutely. Let's see what we got going on. Pacquiao Barrios. Oh, Shiraz. Oh, you talking about Shiraz and what's saying? Oh shit. Berlanga's supposed to bust Shiraz up. Shiraz first night at 168 pounds. Come on. Berlanga finna come in 200 plus. And if Shiraz get caught, boy, that little pencil gonna break. He ain't as tough as y'all think he is. No, he showed me that in his last performance. Talking about he broke his hand and all this stuff. Boy, the title's on the line, son. You can beat this guy. Put them combinations together. Or get heavy on the opposite hand. He should have won that fight. He got a draw, whatever you want to call it, but he's supposed to win that. Everything was set up for him, man. Shit, you act like nobody ain't ever hurt their hands in the fight or hurt this or hurt that, bro. You got to do what you got to do to win and at least win the fight. And he didn't want to endure that pain. So I'm like, I don't know. For me, that's not fighter behavior, man. Ali fought with broken jaw. I fought with broken ribs and many other guys. Broken eye socket I fought with too. And many other fighters have fought, with injuries and through injuries and continue to fight hard and through it. So when I see that, I'm like, oh, he got that quit in him. He got that, you know what, hey, it ain't worth it. So Berlanga, with that confidence he got from the Canelo fight, because he got dropped in the Canelo fight, finished strong, had a parade. Now he the man. He feeling like I can't be stopped. I remember when I fought Manny Pacquiao, I was able to take his punch. I was like, psh. I fought Ruslan. I was able to take his punch. I'm like, shit. If Ruslan hit me and I ain't going nowhere, it don't matter who hit me. I ain't going nowhere. Pacquiao hit me. I ain't going nowhere. It don't matter who hit me. I'm not going nowhere. So that confidence he's exuding is from the Canelo fight. That experience he took, now he's going to take it in this fight and he's going to say, and he's saying to himself, you ain't Canelo, so I'm going to run through you. He still got to go in there and do his job. However, Shiraz a 1-2 fighter. Dude didn't use his right hand the last fight much. Didn't use no uppercut, but he's simple. He is simple. And Berlanga's supposed to cook him. He's supposed to now. We going to see. But he's supposed to cook Shiraz. Anyways, that's what I think about the fight. And Shakur's supposed to cook Cepeda. Cepeda struggles with distance. And Shakur is the best at controlling distance. And who else? But I did see why Berlanga is the well, they say they got two what they say they got two main events. There's really one, but I see why Berlanga is the head because he talks. I mean, until he got up on the mic, I was like, man, this is the most boring press conference I've ever seen. This is terrible, boring. But when he got up on that mic, Berlanga, hey, he started letting loose, and then it got interesting. So that's the reason why Berlanga is the top of the bill. That's it. We know Shakur got way more skills, but again, it's whoever brings the most fans, and Berlanga is in New York. He gonna bring them fans, so he gonna be the top. He gonna be the headline. So although Shakur, again, more accomplished, sometimes it's not about that. It's about who puts butts in the seats. And Berlanga, especially being from New York, he gonna be putting those butts in the seats. So, yep. Hold up. Oh yeah, Javier. Yeah, Escobar. I know who he is. Yeah. And then my cousin Deshaun. Yeah. How you doing, man? What's good? Berlanga is so big at 168. Yeah, and Shiraz is a 60 pounder moving up to 68 for the first time. He might get that rude awakening. Welcome to 168. Shit, because when I went from 140 to 147, whoo, you talk about punching power difference. Hell yeah. Hell, punching power was on another level from 140 to 147. Oh yeah. Yeah. I didn't hear about the broken hand until today. Yeah. Yep. Was one of the fights you wish you got in your career? Everybody know that I wish I got the Floyd fight. Everybody know that. If you follow me, big dog, you know I wish I got that Floyd fight, but that didn't happen. Yeah, the fight, my brother, with 2 broken legs, you fought till the end. Damn right. Damn right, man. Shiraz, tricky with them long arms. Hey, look, Shiraz do got the long arms, but you know how you chop those long arms down, right? You bang the body. You bang the body. Yeah, those long arms, they not so long because they try to protect that body. So you bring those elbows down in to protect the body. That's how you take them long arms away. Bang the body. Oh, Pacquiao. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. I have mixed feelings about Pacquiao returning. I do. You know, a lot of times we miss the limelight, man. You know, politics, as much as he can say it fills his cup, boxing fills Pacquiao cup, man. It's really the only time to give you that adrenaline rush that we yearn for, man. You know, fighters, we adrenaline junkies. And once we done with the sport and you leave it and you know, no one's really paying attention to you anymore. You know, you out of the limelight. You know, those paychecks stop coming in. That attention stop being put on you. It's like, it's different, man. And you miss it. So, look, I think that Pacquiao sees something in, what's his name? Goddamn, don't get hit for a living. See something in the champion. I'll just say the champion right now. I forget his damn name. Barrios. See something in Barrios that he can exploit. And usually, I'll tell you one thing that Pacquiao likes fighters to do. He likes fighters to pull back. Any fighter that you see pull back a lot, Pacquiao loves to fight those type of guys that pull back a lot. And you saw that with Keith Thurman. You saw that with me. I would pull back a lot, or I would try to get my head off to the side on an angle, in no man's land most of the time. And he likes that. You know, that's why he followed Keith Thurman now with the 2-1 combination, because Thurman liked to move back in straight lines. So I think Barrios, I didn't really study Barrios like that, but I'm thinking that's what he does a lot. And so Manny sees that and he's like, yeah, I got his ass. That's no problem. So we'll see what version we get of Pacquiao, man. He is 46 years old. Still hungry, but you can be hungry and your mind is saying one thing, but your body doing another. So we gonna see, man. You know how he's gonna react, because the same thing that I saw with Jose Ramirez when he was getting ready to fight Haney and when he fought against Barboza was exactly the same thing I just mentioned. His mind is saying one thing, but his body is doing another. He's a step or two behind. And when I saw Pacquiao in his last fight against that kickboxer, which was an exhibition, that's what it was. It just seemed like he was a step behind. Although that dude that he fought was big as hell. God, he was big. You know, and being a step behind against a younger fighter that has experience, like Barrios, it's tough. It's gonna be tough for Pacquiao, but we'll see. We'll see what version of Pacquiao show up, man. But to me, it's sad, bro. It really is sad, because you know we see this and it don't always end well. You know, don't always end well. There's there's only one Bernard Hopkins, I'll tell you that much. Seriously, only one Bernard. But we'll see what Pac can do. We'll see what he can do, man. Yeah, Pacquiao lost the election. Shakur doesn't have the heart. Shakur has the heart, man. He had, like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, all right? I'm gonna tell you what's on my heart with Shakur. Okay? Like, and I know people gonna take this and they gonna, say, oh, Tim said this about Shakur, and they gonna blow it out of proportion and they gonna make it a crazy thing. Shakur gonna get mad and he gonna say something to me and he gonna say F you, Tim, and he gonna get, he gonna come back or whatever. But I'm gonna say what's on my heart, man, because that's what I do. Shakur is only good as you let him to be. Shakur is confident in his abilities. He's confident that he's better than you. He has a competitive nature. But no one has really put him in his place. No one has really been able to challenge him, And we haven't been able to see Shakur other than De Los Santos, when I guess he didn't have a hand or whatever. We really haven't seen him really struggle in the fight whatsoever. But my guess is, if we were to see him struggle, what kind of excuses he gonna make? Because he's a winner. And if things are not going his way I feel if they're not going his way, bro, excuses come out. And that happens with winners, bro. It does. I don't know. I don't think he's as tough as he think he is. I really don't. I just don't think. I don't think he's as tough as he think he is, man. And I said the same thing about Tank. Years ago, I said, y'all don't realize that Tank is not as tough as y'all think he is. He's not. And I feel the same thing about Shakur, man. I do. As talented as he is, I'm just like, man, when he get in some trouble, bro, like, I want to see his ass, how he come out of that trouble. The first time we ever seen Tank even get in a little trouble, bro, and that was his last fight, man, against Roach. It was like, oh, and now everybody like, oh, he's not as tough as he is, or we say he is. Oh, when somebody stand up to the bully, oh, okay, I get it. He's not that tough, and I've been said that shit, man, long time ago. So, never really said this about Shakur, but I just don't. I really don't think he's that tough, man. I really don't. Tremendous fighter. But when they get hot, and sooner or later he gonna meet that match where that shit gonna get hot, and he gonna have to answer some questions. He get touched on that chin. Then we gonna see what type of fighter he is. But yeah, so look, y'all say and think whatever y'all want to think. This is my hard, this is my opinion. You know, it gets to him. It is what it is. You know, and he can show me otherwise. But he not gonna have no problems against Zepeda. He shouldn't have any problems against Zepeda, man. He sparred him in the past, so Shakur already know he gonna cook him. He already has inside information. He's already been in the ring with him. He already know that he can't deal with certain things, and so he's going to fight superior confidence. He's with superior confidence, but he works hard too. So, yep. But yeah. All right, let me see what I hope they're doing. British Columbia fight. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, for real. Thanks, bro. You know, look, I'm not saying anything that I believe y'all. If Crawford beats Canelo, will he stay at 168 pounds or move back down or retire? I don't know. Crawford then would have options. Because it could, if the fight is good enough, it could be a rematch, and there could be some sort of rematch clause or stipulations. I don't know if they alluded to that or not. I don't know. I think I seen Crawford said there's no rematch clause. But anyways, a rematch can happen, materialize, and Turkey will pay crazy amount of money for it, and Crawford will be all for that. So, yeah. And so you got Barrios. Bud gonna stop Canelo. That's who you got. You got Barrios gonna win the fight. Barrios, but Boots and Norman, please, no Manny. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't understand. I don't understand the WBC on that, man. I don't understand it. Pacquiao coming in off a loss, you know what I'm saying? Ugas beat his ass. Then, you know, coming in off a exhibition, you know, didn't look good in the exhibition, 40-something years old, and then come back and just get a shot at the title, man. That's bullshit. Nah, I'm sorry. That's baloney. Yeah, in the WBC, I don't know what the hell they doing. I don't care. I don't care. It's Manny Pacquiao. I don't care about that, man. Like, at least give him a little tune-up fight, see how he look. You know what I'm saying? If he can get it, you know, get in position. But there's other guys that's been waiting to fight for the title, man. And they be waiting years now, man. Shit, I got to this title in 3.5 years. 3.5 years. Now dude's waiting 10 years, 12 years to fight for a title. That's bull. That's trash, man. These sanctioning bodies got to do better, man. And so, and that opens the door for somebody like TKO and all these other entities to come in, bro. That's what it opens up. So, I ain't mad at it. Ampo, who's gonna beat Ryan? Who is that? Who is that? See, Pacquiao not the same. Yeah, Pacquiao not the same, big dog. He's not. No, not at all. He just run too much. Shakur is boring. I know a lot of people feel that way about his style because he's defensive minded first. You know, Shakur, he fights on the negative a lot. Negative. You know, and he assumed like he's on the positive because, you know, he don't run for these guys. He just steps back and then he's right in front of your grill again. Steps back and then right in front of your grill again. So, you know, he seems like he fights on the positive, but fighting on the positive is being aggressive and counterpunching, moving forward and dictating the pace of the fight and controlling the action. That's fighting when you're on the positive, right? On the negative is you're more defensive, and you need somebody to do something for you to be able to allow or make your offense work. So, yeah. Defensive first-minded fighters are gonna think defense first over everything. They're not gonna think offense. They're gonna think defense, and they're not gonna take the risks, the necessary risks. You know, that's gonna entertain the fans at home. So that's the reason why a lot of Zepeda will whoop Shakur. Ah, man, bro. I'm telling you right now, that's not gonna happen, dog. I promise you, Rocky. Nah, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. Nah, he's not gonna whoop Shakur. Not at all. Cause he ain't gonna be able to hit him. He not gonna be able to hit him. And he gonna force everything, and he gonna get popped. Now he beat him if he gets hurt. If he hurt his hands or something. Shakur hurt his hands. Oh yeah, he hurt his hands. He could be in trouble. Oh yeah, absolutely. He got one hand. He can be in trouble for sure. But if he got both hands, nah, dog. Boxing hard, man. Yo, let me see. Oh, whoo. Hey, See, look, that right there, that's facts. That's facts, bro. General Big Fish. See, you reading my mind, big dog. You reading my mind. Absolutely. I'm talking about mental breakdown. I'm talking about be on watch. What's up, big dog? Man, you already know. Yeah, you know, I'm out here with the Paletero, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my homie right there. That's the homie. Yeah. Good to see you, big dog. All right. The Paletero, man. What y'all know about the Paletero, man? Y'all got that in y'all hood? Where y'all from? Paletero, man? Yeah. It's my guy right here, man. Yep. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Little Big Fish. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. It's hard to digest a loss, man. Especially against these winners, man. It's going to be hard for Bud. If Bud was to lose this fight, it's going to be hard for Bud to digest the fight, man. These dudes don't like to lose, man. It's a different level of, like, competitiveness these guys have. Shit, I can only imagine if my boy Andre Ward was to lose a fight. Lord have mercy. Oh, I'm trying to tell you. Man. Who's my favorite boxing commentators? Good question, man. I don't know, man. I used to love Emmanuel Stewart. I thought Emmanuel Stewart was good. I used to like Big George. I used to like Roy. I like Paulie. You got Chris Algieri. Fire. Sean Porter. Like him too. Mora cool. Mora cool on some fights. I think he cool on some fights. Like Mora. He cool. But, you know, yeah, that's the name of field. Yeah. I mean, those guys was cool, man. I thought they all good in their own way. They bring a little different, everybody bring their own, their own flavor to commentary. You know, for me, I like to teach. You know, that's my thing. I like to teach. X's and O's. I like to, elaborate on how it feels in there. I like to elaborate on just different elements of the game. You know, especially I like X's and O's. I like trying to predict the next setup or the next punch or the next this or the flaw or this or that. Like, that's my nature, man. And I like that. So that's the way I approach the game and teach the fans. Like, if you don't know anything about boxing and you want to learn a little bit about it, that's my outlook on commentating. It's not necessarily the fight itself. It's just more so like, hey, he's doing this to do this. Why is he doing this? He's doing that because he's trying to do this. You know, and it's more educational, I feel, I'm trying to give than the actual, like, fight-to-fight commentary. So, but everybody's different, man. Everybody bring their own, their own flavor to it. Barrios is a tune-up for Manny Tim. Woo! You talking big talk, my boy. You talking big talk. Man, come on. You thinking of the old Pacquiao. I'm talking about the old Pacquiao, like back in the days. He's old now. You think about the back in the days Pacquiao, bro. Pac ain't the same, bro. Pac ain't the same. All right, who do you see? Oh, Keyshawn all day. Keyshawn all day, stoppage. Keyshawn stoppage. Have you seen De Los Santos? De Los Santos look like me. Big. He gonna come back and fight Keyshawn? Come on, bro. Timing is everything. You got to realize that. Timing is everything. When you get a guy in the ring, yes, that matters. Let's see. Japanese dude who would beat Pacquiao, who Ryan was fighting in the exhibition. Yeah, explain the difference between Floyd and Shakur. Major difference between Floyd and Shakur. Major difference. Floyd has slip counters. That's one thing, just alone. Shakur don't use slip counters at all. Rarely ever use slip counters, man. I don't even know if I ever seen him even use a slip counter. I seen him use pulls. He'll pull and pop, but not really. Nah. A little different, B. Floyd had a lot of different defenses, man. A lot of people, he depended heavy on that the Philly shell. He perfected that, but Floyd would use the high guard trap. Floyd would use the shoulder roll. Floyd would use he would use step backs. He'll use pull counters. He'll use slip counters. Floyd had elusive head movement where he was able to bob and weave and stuff. Bro, come on. The only comparison that you can say and agree with about Shakur is just that both of them have immaculate defense. They were defensive minded. That's the only thing that you can say, but to say that Shakur is Floyd, nah, dog. Nah. Absolutely not. And Floyd don't and Shakur don't even like to be compared to Floyd. To be honest with you, he don't even like it. He don't even like that comparison. But it's just more from a defensive perspective. You know, both these guys, they got a high plus minus. You know, they don't get hit a lot. And so that's the reason why they compare the two. But for the most part, completely different styles. Completely different styles. Floyd will come forward on you. He'll apply pressure on you, bro. Like Floyd was a dog too, bro. Dog. And you can see it. He was a dog, bro. Turn it up, combinations on you. Like Shakur ain't like that, man. He ain't built like that, bro. Not like that. Not like that. Absolutely not. So think that Tank can be the ones that give Shakur a rumble. If Tank ain't checked out, yes. If Tank ain't checked out, absolutely. I think Tank can give Shakur a run for his money. If Tank ain't checked out, he can't be checked out. You know, if Tank is 1 foot out the door, nope. He ain't messing with no Shakur. Absolutely not. But if Tank is serious and he really wants to show what he has on the inside, because I seen Tank way better than the way he fight now, man. Way better, man. Go back and watch Tank's earlier days, man. Tank let them dogs go. Tank was heavy on the front foot. Tank wasn't as passive as he is now. You know, I wonder if Tank on that green, if he's smoking that green or something. I don't know what's going on with Tank. Because if he had his stamina right and he believed in his stamina, shit, he gonna do his thing. He gonna do his thing, but a little different now. Oh, I'm on my what's saying. Anyways, it's my anniversary today, so I'm about to spend some time with the missus. But anyways, I thank everybody that tuned in and watched this show. Hit the thumbs if you like what you heard today, man. Hit the thumbs up button, yo. Give me some more likes, man, for real. And I promise you, once I'm done with this contract at ESPN, because I got 2 more shows I got to do, I'm going to make sure I'll give you guys more content, man. I'm going to tune in a little bit more often. Right now, hey, I'm just chilling, biding my time. When I can come on, I can come on. You know what I'm saying? I promise you guys I'll give you more material. Again, once this contract ends. All right? But anyways, I'll holler at you guys. Peace, love. Thank you for tuning in. I'm out.